What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of hashtag AskLiveLeanTV. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode.
Welcome to the show. This is where we take your questions from Twitter or any other social media. As long as you use the hashtag AskLiveLeanTV, we answer them here on camera every Sunday.
But you make it a lot easier on us if you post it on Twitter at Brad Guthrow right there. And we do want to say a big shout out to all the podcast listeners. That's right. This week, this should be up on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and I'm not too up on the podcast scene, but I think they're going to be up quite a few other areas. So shout out to all the podcast people because we want to put this into the audio world as well, not just video. And if you're listening on the podcast, come check us out over on LiveLeanTV on YouTube as well. So let's jump right into the questions. I'll let you ask the first question. Let me pull it up here.
Yes.
Boom, right there.
All right, here goes, guys. So, Margaret Namias
from Facebook
asks, does lactose have the same effect on the body as fructose and glucose? What makes it harder to digest for the lactose intolerant?
Good question. So the answer to the second part of that question, what makes it harder to digest for the lactose intolerant? Basically, people who are lactose intolerant don't have an enzyme in their body to help break down that lactose.
Well, lactose is a sugar found in dairy products.
Yeah, exactly. So milk, yogurt, all that kind of stuff. So if you're lactose intolerant, you're missing that key enzyme to help break that down. And then that makes you, because you don't have that enzyme, it makes you fart. And it gives you the belly gurgles.
Don't be shy about it.
May give you the diarrhea.
All kinds of nastiness going on.
All that other stuff. And yeah, so
But honestly, we don't recommend dairy for several reasons. And that's probably the main reason we don't, right? That's the main reason. Because who wants to have digestive upset?
Who wants to have the poops?
Come on.
Just say for what it is. It's the poops.
The poops. Yeah, nobody likes the poops. But you guys know that we do have like pizza once in a while. Brad just had one like 10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago. But that's just a cheat meal. So throughout the rest of the week, we don't have dairy. But
so it's not a staple in our diet. But it's not like we never have it because living lean is not about being 100% perfect all the time.
And if you don't have lactose intolerance, then you can have some of that in your diet. But if you're going to make sure you're having like the raw types of dairy is the best types you can have.
Organic, hormone-free.
Hormone-free, organic. The stuff that you're probably buying, the conventional stuff, is just loaded with a bunch of crap. And all that's pasteurized, all the nutrients are dying.
But this question is not really about to eat dairy or not. It's really about is lactose the same as fructose and glucose?
Yeah,
so I guess she's asking, like, does it affect your blood sugar the same way?
No, it's different. Yeah, it's different. So lactose, like you said, is just found in dairy.
And usually you're not eating it without the fat component as well. So it's not going to, like, as long as you have a fat with sugar, you're not going to have as much of an insulin spike as if you ate sugar alone. So I would say, probably not having the same effect on your blood sugar.
And I think on the glycemic index, which basically is an index to tell you how quickly your sugar rises after your blood sugar rises after you have it. I think it's like 41 or so. So it's actually on the.
Oh, you got that.
It's actually. Huh? I have I have a blog post on there. It's like right around the 40s, where. Glucose would be a lot higher, so it's going to spike your sugar. It's going to push the insulin out there, and if your sugar has nowhere to go, it's going to go into your fat cells. And then fructose is from fruit, and that typically is lower on the glycemic index.
Right. So just to wrap things up, it's not that all sugars are bad for you, and there are different types of sugars and. Living lean is not about avoiding any like certain foods completely. It's about making smarter choices.
Trans fats, we're not. Yeah.
Okay, certain things. Yeah, you're right. But when it comes to like, okay. Do you want to just cut that part out?
We're not cutting. We're live here, baby. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I just feel like it got messy.
No, it's all good. Just keep going.
I was like, we went on some tangents there.
Okay, that's what the show's all about. We keep it real. So let's just go on to the next question. Won't you ask me?
I asked the last one.
You did? Okay, let me ask you. From Lindsay G13 on Snapchat says, hey, just watched your AskLiveLeanTV and loved it. Anyways, I just realized I have a question for you guys if you do another episode. Of course we're going to be doing more episodes. I've been lifting for a while and my legs have been getting noticeably stronger, but my arms don't seem to be growing. Any tips on getting bigger arms?
What is up with those arms?
The noodle arms.
So yeah, tips, when you're doing your workouts, make sure that you're spending equal amounts of time on legs and arms, because a lot of moves use your legs, and a lot of like cardio that you might be doing also is going to exercise your legs, and then your arms are just relaxed during that. So you can do different types of cardio that actually use your arms too, like swimming or rowing are great forms of exercise that incorporate more arms. You also want to make sure that the intensity and the volume of your arm training is equal, or maybe even more at this point than you're doing on your legs, so you can give it some time to catch up.
Yeah, so it's basically comes down to the priority principle.
Yep.
So what you need to work on, you should be working on it more. So
and first.
Luckily for you, it sounds like you got good legs, because like for most people, they don't. They lack legs, which makes them very disproportionate, makes them look like a fool in the gym.
Like a meat popsicle.
Yeah, so for you, I would just prioritize your arms. Put it up if you're going to train arms or like biceps and triceps on the same day, or if you break it up into back and biceps, whatever it is, do your arm part at the very beginning of the workout and just add some more volume in there, like Jessica said.
So make it first and make it the most important.
Yep. Okay, let's go to the next question.
All right, darling. Kelly Marie says, thanks for answering my question. Very proud to be the first one. Monday, I had another gallbladder attack. Worst I've had. Spent Monday and Tuesday in the hospital as blood work showed a liver function was high. Once again, steak and eggs with olive oil being the culprit. Doctor said that paleo lifestyle just isn't for me, and it's not right for everyone. She said my body needs carbs from grains, etc., and dairy. I know you're not doctors, but what do you think?
Yes, that's 100% correct. We are not doctors. What we say, you have to test it out on your body. But like, I'm always going to put this out there. Listen to your doctor. I mean,
really, always?
Honestly, I'm not going to fight against a doctor, and we don't want lawsuits thrown our way and everything else. But it looks like you've tested something out on your body, which is eating meat and oil, and like fats, just like what we talk about, and it's not working for you. It's working for 99% of the other people out there, but you fall into that 1% where it just may not be good for your body, and you're showing it. I'm glad you went to the doctor. I'm glad you got results. And it's showing that it's not working for you. So that's what you got to do. You got to then switch it up, follow what your doctor's recommending, and see if that can prevent these gallbladders attacks from happening. If it does, stick with it.
And yeah, I think when you're saying like you got to listen to your doctor, the most important thing to recognize here is that your doctor knows you personally. He knows your health history. We don't know you. We're getting to know you slowly, and as we get to know you better, we can help you with more personalized recommendations. That's like why we do coaching with custom coaching clients, because like he said, not the same thing. The same thing doesn't work for every single person, and so yeah, you just might be one of those rare cases that what we recommend isn't working. So and clearly you've given it a shot.
Yep.
You've tried, and if your body has kind of rejected or kind of clearly told you that that's not what it wants, then you should do what feels better for you. We're really glad that you are experimenting with different things and trying different ways, but sorry, things didn't work out as they do for us, but I know that you'll find the way if you just keep working at it. Okay, Cisco Boge. Okay, have you ever plateaued with your fitness goals? What have you done personally to push past it?
All right, great question. That's from Cisco Balls on Snapchat. Plateau with our fitness goals, of course. I think everybody plateaus with your fitness goals.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's only natural.
When you do plateau with your fitness goals, what do you got to do? You got to switch what you're currently doing. That's why we always say that when you do a workout program, it's not intended to be that workout program you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Your muscles, your body, they're smart. They will adapt. Things will get easier for you, and then your growth just declines or it stops altogether. That's why we put together periodized programs where, like on Team LiveLean, where we have a 4-week workout program. Then the next 4-week workout program builds on the previous 4-week program. So you're getting stronger. And then you're moving on to a muscle building program where your muscles are going to be able to lift more, which can actually then create bigger muscles. And then we're going to move on to a fat burning 4-week program, because then your bigger muscles will burn more calories and you're going to lean down a bit. So it's all about periodizing your programs, and that's what's going to stop you from hitting plateaus if you keep doing the same reps, the same tempos, the same sets, the same exercises. Change it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and changing it up is for you mentally as much as it is physically, because if you get bored with your same old workouts and you'll stop going, then obviously you're going to go backwards. So in order to keep things fresh and interesting, you know, Brad and I are always doing different workouts. If you guys watch us on like Snapchat or any of our social media, you'll never see us do the same workout twice, right? It's like if we're following a workout program, we might be like doing it again, but building upon it. But it's not the exact same workout with the exact same weights, the exact same reps, because there's really no point in doing that. Each time you go in for a workout, you want to kind of one up yourself from last time. So you're always improving. Or you're changing modalities, so you're challenging your body in a new and different way. Like if you're doing a heavy lifting program for a while, then you switch it up to like a plyometric athletic training program and stuff like that. So that is how you get over plateaus.
Okay, next question from Annalou Skyfire on this is Instagram. I think this is Instagram. She says, I'm a busy mom of 2 very young kids and not enough time for a long workout. I've lost 40 pounds so far and need to tighten, tone up my chest area, lower belly, and lift my butt. What is the most best weight exercise that I will do 4 sets of for tightening chest, for tightening lower abs, and for lifting my butt?
Wait, did she mean body weight exercise or best?
She doesn't say.
Best weight exercise? Weighted exercise? I don't know if the question is about weighted or body weight.
I would say weighted exercise.
Okay. But she's working out at home, right?
Not enough info.
Not enough
Just
time
go
for
with
a long
it.
workout. Okay, so we're going to assume that you're going to the gym and you're looking for weighted exercises that you'll do 4 sets of for chest, lower abs, and butt. I really think that my formula for women is the best thing for you to do at the gym, because it targets all those areas and it's designed to get you in fitness model shape. And it's a gym program that's really easy to follow. It just uses dumbbells. You can even do it at home if you have dumbbells. But all the exercises that are good for those areas, like you said, are in that program. But they're also in our other programs too. So.
Yeah, and just big ups to you for losing 40 pounds as well.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's a big accomplishment there. And I noticed that you say that I will do 4 sets of. So I'm not quite understanding why you're telling us that you're going to do 4 sets of. That's just one of these standard things that people think, that you do 10 reps of 4 sets. And that's just what's ingrained in people's minds. That's not...
Well, I know. It's not a bad thing to do 4 sets, but...
No, but the thing is, what she's saying is that I will do 4 sets of, as if it's like it's a given that you're going to be doing 4 sets of this. What I'm trying to get in your head is that you got to get out of that box of thinking that 4 sets is what's perfect for every single situation. So if you're plateauing, like we like to talk about the previous question, you need to do more sets, or you need to do less sets with higher reps, like whatever it is. So if you're used to doing these 4 sets and you've lost 40 pounds with that, and now your weight loss has stopped from there, we should switch that up as well.
Yeah, definitely changing up your training modality could really help you see further results than you've already gotten so far. But as far as like certain perfect exercises for those areas of your body, try not to think in terms of spot reduction. You want to train all of the muscles in your body, because that's what's going to help you get a really balanced, good looking physique that's lean and toned all over. Instead of just like, I don't want to sit here and tell you, oh, you need to do crunches and you need to do squats and you need to do push-ups, because those are just part of a well-designed program. Like, there's so many things that you can do and so much variety of different exercises that are good for all of those areas, that there aren't just like 3 exercises that you need. It's like, use the
So
variety.
If you could give her an example of 5 exercises for her to focus on, what would they be?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I don't want to do that, because I don't want to limit you to just those 5 and you're just going to stick to those 5 and do 4 sets of that and be done. You should follow a program that is periodized, like we just said. So like Formula for Women is a great example of that, because you go through 3 different phases with 3 different types of training.
Yeah.
And multiple, like so many exercises that are all going to help you get the results that you want all over. All right. Good?
Good.
Good. Cisco V. So this one is on Twitter, right?
Yep.
And it's like a meme. No more love for Dairy Queen?
Yeah. Honestly, man, I haven't had Dairy Queen like years.
Yeah, like literally.
If you guys are old school,
LiveLeanTV,
if you guys are old school, you would know that I used to love Dairy Queen. It was like
So
Dairy
true.
Queen and pizza were like hand in hand. And then I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, I just stopped loving it. I think it was
like a
because
year or
my dairy
more ago.
intolerance had started to really affect me.
And you just stopped liking the way it tasted, right?
Well, no, I liked the way it tasted. It was just like
Really?
instantly after, it would make me feel really gross.
I thought there came a time when like you had your last one and you were like, oh, it just tastes like sugar.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
right?
it does. Yeah, and
it wasn't as
too
gratifying
much.
as
Overload.
it used to be for you. Yeah.
But no, it's just not happening for me anymore. Maybe I grew up. Maybe I just outgrew it.
And you know what? When you like read the ingredients on a Blizzard, it really becomes less appealing.
Yeah.
It's like, bummer, but not good ingredients.
All right, what are we doing here for time? Let's do a couple more questions. From Twitter, we have @NZSham. She says, I eat a plant-based diet, fish and eggs. I'm struggling to follow your meal plan because I don't eat meat. Help.
So you're including fish and eggs, which is good, but yeah, if that's what you're having for your protein source every single meal, it's probably getting old. We eat a lot of chicken and red meat and turkey and different things to keep it interesting. But how can we help?
Well, I mean, you say that you eat fish and eggs. There's so many different types of fish out there that have different flavors, different textures, you can cook it a million different ways.
Yeah,
And
if you're just sticking
a
to
lot
tuna
of people
fish or something, try to get out of that box.
A lot of people who follow the Mediterranean diet, they only eat fish. And that's all they eat. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. So you can, test different types of fish. But
and different types of seafood if you're open to eating like scallops or shrimp or
mussels
or clams. And there's like a lot of different meats of the sea. What is that one recipe you have that's like, it's protein gains of the sea or something like that?
Protein, I got all kinds of
gains of the sea.
All kinds of. I think what you need. I think what you need is actually a cookbook, because this is what people struggle with. Yes, is like they'll say to me, if I can't eat this and can't eat this, like you're talking about, then what am I supposed to eat? You eat food, and what is the food? Get a cookbook if you don't understand how to put meals together. It's like a cookbook, you can get any. I mean, you buy our cookbook, but if you don't buy our cookbook, go buy a cookbook somewhere else. Like, just get a cookbook.
Yeah.
Because it's going to not only expand on what you can eat, it's going to just make you enjoy cooking in the kitchen as well, because the food you're cooking is going to taste good. It's going to show you results. So it sounds like you need like a Mediterranean diet cookbook.
I bet you there's like a specific cookbook out there for people
who
want to follow a high protein diet but only eat fish and eggs.
Well, it's the Mediterranean diet. Like, just go Google that.
I think they also eat chicken and beef too.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I know that if you do some searching, you'll find people that are in your exact situation. Like, we are not them, but those people are out there. There are people who are doing exactly what you want to do and successful at it. So search around, start digging.
Yep, and I think you sent me a follow-up tweet as well that you're just having problems getting protein. So you got to learn about food combining as well if you're going to eat more of a plant-based diet. So when you put brown rice together with beans, it creates a complete amino acid profile, which is going to help you build muscle, just like if you ate meat. So you're just going to have to, if you're deciding these things for whatever reason that you don't want to have red meat or chicken or anything else, that's cool. But you're just going to have to learn how to still get in the nutrients that you need for your body. Not just protein, but the other vitamins and minerals that you're not getting from eating protein, like or red meat and chicken, because they are loaded with all kinds of minerals. So you're just going to have to, do a little bit more research.
Yeah. We get a lot of questions about if we'll do vegan meal plans or if we're going to do a vegetarian cookbook or something like that. But we just want you guys to know that it is not our specialty. Yeah. And it's not really our field of interest either.
No.
And since what we're doing currently is working for so much of the population, that's why we focus and specialize on that. So we're really sorry to those of you out there for who it's not working for, but just, know that you're the minority and we're just trying to cater to the majority and also to what works for us personally.
Yeah. Okay, next question. I'll read this to you. On Snapchat from Zane1998AK says, my question is, can one out-train a diet? My diet is very bad. I know I have to eat. Yeah, so you get the point. Can you out-train a bad diet?
Did you say why it's so bad?
Well, it's just a hell of a lot of grains because his family cooks for him. It's the same stuff. So let's just get right to the answer.
Sure. So can one out-train a bad diet? I would say no. Unfortunately, it's just your diet is really the number one thing when it comes to how you look, how you feel, how you perform, basically just your general overall health. What you eat is so vital. So, it's so tricky though, because what are you saying, that you don't have the ability to cook for yourself?
Well, it doesn't say that. That's not whatever. So anyway, I got to give you it straight, man. Like,
let's be real.
Let's be real. Like, that's what this show is all about. Like, there's no sugar coating it. There's no putting. It's just, let's tell you the way that it is. Now, my boy Kyle Lowry from the Toronto Raptors is an all-around athlete and an NBA All-Star. Last year, he was chubby. He had the body fat on him. Yeah. And he's an athlete, so he's training in the gym all the time. He's like overkilling the workouts. And he was going at nighttime to have fast food, and it got out of control. This year, he hired a personal chef, and he got his body fat down to 5%. And this year, he's having the best playing season of his career, although he's sucking in the playoffs, which is killing me. But no, the point is, man, you can't out-train a bad diet. And it's also not just from performance, from physique, it's just your overall health. Like, diet is everything. We always say it's like 80%, 20% working out. You can't do it. Yeah.
I mean, the whole 80-20 thing is out there, but I really think, I love the saying that it's not 80-20. It's 100% and 100%. Like, if you really want to get 100% results, then you give your diet 100% and your workouts 100% of your attention. There's no, like, skimping on one and making up for it with the other. I really think that it's, if you want to have a bad diet, that's okay. You can do that, but just know that the results are going to be disappointing. Like, you're not going to be happy with the outcome. So that's, like he said, why we do these shows, why we do what we do. We're trying to promote to the entire world to have a better diet because it leads to better outcome.
And it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Like we always say, like I said earlier, I had a pizza, but I killed it today with my workouts. I ate healthy the rest of the week, so you can find that balance.
Yeah, we're not perfectionists, but it's just about making progress and doing the best that you can given the situations that you have. So do your best to eat healthy. I know it's hard, but it is so worth it. Yeah.
All right, guys, I think we're going to call that an episode.
Cool.
So, question of the day. I do actually have a question of the day. I'm going to hold this up right here. If you can't see what that is, let's see if it's probably blurred out. But what that is right there, that's a gift card from my good friends at My Protein. It's a $25 gift card. Now, I want to give these guys out to you. I just don't know how to do it or how. There's just a code on the back, so I don't actually have to physically mail it. But I want to figure out a way how we can give this out. What do you think? I know what we're going to do. We're going to come back with next episode and let you know what we're going to do. But you guys give us your opinion.
We're going to keep it suspenseful.
Because we get a lot of stuff from sponsors and everything else. And I'm a minimalist. So I want to give stuff back to you guys. Because you guys are the reason why we get this stuff and that we have this following and everything else. So I want to give all this stuff back to you. So let us know, how can we give more stuff back to you? What do you think? Any thoughts?
On like what kind of contest?
Yeah, like just we'll think about it, but we want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's end this video. Thank you guys again. If you do have questions, make sure you put hashtag AskLiveLeanTV. Send me on Twitter, please. Do me a big favor because it makes it a lot easier finding your questions. And I guarantee if you post on Twitter, it'll get answered very quickly on this show.
Thank you guys very much. We appreciate your participation, and we'll see you guys at the next episode.
See ya, boy. And Kate.
Live and lean.
Live and lean.